your story is so unique.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you just tell the world here, exactly how did you find us? As succinctly as you can.
Well, I'm an evangelist, okay? So I pray a lot. I spend a lot of time speaking to the Father. And I needed more money to get my evangelism off the ground. And the Father had told me that I needed to get into federal contracting. And I'm a contractor. I own 2 contracting companies. But I had no idea how to get into federal contracting. None. 0. Didn't know the first step. So one night at about 11 o'clock, I'd been praying for an hour. And the Father says to me, get on LinkedIn and look up federal government contractor. I did. And your name came up. I didn't know you. I didn't know who you was. I looked at it. I said, this is the guy. Your ad on LinkedIn said something to the effect that you could help me get started in federal government contracting and that you were the world's best. So I took you at your word. I emailed you, and 10 minutes later, I was enrolled in your class. So my moral of the story is, 1, I'm very happy that the Father is smarter than I am, because I would have never come down here on my own. Number 2, I'm very glad after 3 days I realized that my fundraising issues are over. And I'm thankful.
It says on here that, because one of my questions I ask people is, what was the value compared to the investment? I say 1 to 1, it's worth what you invested. 10 to 1, it's worth 10 times more. I noticed that you wrote down actually 1,000.
1,000.
So this was worth over 1,000 times more than you invested in it?
I think that in the next 5 to 10 years, I'll probably profit $10 to $15 million, I would bet.
You feel comfortable with that?
No doubt.
What was your biggest takeaway? What did you like the most about what this program is
The
about?
biggest takeaway for me is that I can literally pick up the phone and call you. I know nothing about contracting. I'm federal contracting. I really don't even know how to fill out the paperwork. But I know when I get back to my office on Monday, I got your cell phone number and Sean's. That is all the safety net I need.
Okay. So having access to us.
Having access to you. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I have people in my office that can help me. I can figure this out. But if I have you to guide me maybe 2 or 3 times a day for the next 6 weeks, I know I am off to the races in a Ferrari that is going to roar.
Okay. Other people kind of wonder, they don't make the decision, like you said, you made the decision in 10 minutes, and that's probably kind of a record, because most people tell me that it sometimes takes them months to decide whether or not to come here or not. What do you tell somebody that's on the fence and they're not sure whether or not what we teach is really what they need to be successful in the federal construction business?
I would say if there was anybody else in the world that was doing this, you might have options. But there's not.
You felt it was that powerful?
Yeah. Who else are you going to get this from?
Well, we don't think anyone.
There's nobody. I mean, I've been in business a long time. I've traveled the whole country and done business all over the country. I've never seen anything like this. Nobody gives away trade secrets like this. Nobody. Ever. It's unheard of. And that's why I'm so glad the Father led me to you. Because He knew you were the perfect guy.